New day, new problem. This is Eli.
Hey, how's it going?
NoSpeed.com. If you like stickers and t-shirts too still, right?
T-shirts, yeah, there's one under here for when it warms up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
There
it is. Yeah. All right, so Eli is a friend of mine who lives locally. I mean, an hour away, but you know, what are you going to do? Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Eli not only is a aficionado of the finer things in life. This is your 65
Yep.
122S. You brought this car here from California.
Dragged it out from California. It was dead for about 3 years. Got it running during the pandemic. Restored the interior. And now I can pretty much drive it anywhere.
Yeah. Maybe we'll take that for a ride later. But right now, we've got a bigger problem.
Much bigger problem.
You have a 1984
242.
242. Yes. That car you bought last summer, I think, right?
Correct.
And you have done fuel pumps to it, and it still does not want to run.
No.
Not reliably, anyway. Or not at all now.
Nope, it has stranded me 100% of the times that I have taken it out.
Every time.
Every single time.
That's no good, partner.
No.
So we're going to take a look at it today. Try to figure out why it's not getting fuel and or spark, because it should just be running.
It should.
There's nothing special about that car that would keep it from running. So
No.
let's go have a look at the old girl.
Let's dig in. It's got fuel. It's got spark. It has compression. It cranks. So I am at a loss of what is wrong with this thing.
So fuel, spark, and compression. And you did actually compression test it, right?
Yes.
Okay. How did you test the spark?
With a spark plug tester thingy.
Okay, so you saw it blinking, and it was doing the
blinked.
blanking thing.
Yep.
Okay, so it was doing the blank thing, and oh, you know what I didn't bring? Noid lights. I didn't bring my Noid lights.
I've stuck a test light into the
Injector lead?
injectors, and those also blink.
Okay. You could have stuck injectors.
They could be clogged. I can smell fuel out of the tailpipe.
Oh, that's good. That's promising. It means it's getting fuel.
Yeah.
That's not good because it means it may have done something bad, like maybe sheared the pin on the cam or cracked timing gear, which that's all stuff I have. But all that's at my house, which is why I brought the truck and trailer here. So one way or another, we're going to figure out why this car does not run.
If it is the motor, you'll help me push it out into the woods.
Oh, yeah. Actually,
There's a creek behind the house.
if it's a motor, I know a guy that has tons of Volvos laying around. Somebody take this car, is what I'm saying.
The goal of this when I got it was not to keep it. It was to
Okay.
fix it up a little bit and pass it on to somebody that will continue. This car is for sale.
Oh, this car is for sale.
100%.
And you would love to get, what, $3,000 out of it, right?
Yeah.
Is that-
Probably.
Yeah, if it runs really great, $4,000.
So the only rust spot in this car is right here in the corner, which I think would be pretty easy to fix with just a little bendy bend and weld. The butt cheeks are perfect.
That's how we like them.
Yep.
Looks like it's been smacked right here.
Yeah, it has been painted at least once in its life.
That's okay.
Up to probably right around this.
Yeah, you can see the body work a little bit. Yeah, we'll pop this open. Go ahead. Give the key a turn. Verified the VIN, and it is a B23 LH2.0 car, aluminum map, and the old wonder box of mystery. What I don't get is that you have spark and injector signal, which should mean everything's just gonna fire off. So should. I did bring parts cleaner, starting fluid, so we can spray it in the intake and force it. But if you smell fuel out the tailpipe, then also we can try verifying top dead center on this thing. Which have you done?
I tried, but I couldn't figure it out.
Okay.
There's no mark that I could tell.
Well, there's one surefire way that I know of, but we'll get there.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and hop in there and turn the key. Yep. Yep. Seems like it's not starting.
That is correct.
All right, verified that it does not run.
All right, your diagnostic skills are amazing.
Now, something I do hear is arcing. I hear it zapping, which tells me you may have spark, but it may be arcing to ground somewhere. Go ahead and crank it again. I don't know if that's arcing or if that's the injectors clacking really, really loud. All right. It like fired back on itself, which was weird. If it fires after you crank, then potentially your firing order is wrong.
I haven't done anything with the order.
But you've done plug wires.
No, these are the wires that it came in.
Oh, and it was running when you got it?
Mm-hmm.
Kinda?
Until I stopped at the gas station.
Is the distributor loose? So you haven't put a cap and rotor on it?
No, but I've cleaned it.
Is it a Bosch cap and rotor?
No.
Pulling the spark plugs. They smell like fuel, good sir.
Yeah.
Which means we got fuel. It's not sparking. We know we have spark, but for whatever reason, it's not sparking in the shooty poppy hole down in there. Whatever is going on.
I gapped them.
No, they look like they're gapped right.
Yeah.
I think you did good. Let's turn that key and see if it does the shooty poppy bangy thing. I don't see it sparking. Don't turn the key, I'm touching it. Go ahead, crank it again. I don't think we have spark. Not at the plugs anyway. Okay, no spark at the plugs. That immediately tells me we should look in the cap. Lawn care enthusiasts. Everywhere. It's without fail.
I was thinking, we don't really have the lawn care enthusiasts in this neighborhood, but of course you're here, so they came with you.
I brought them. They loaded up in the truck. Focus. Please. Yeah, that's a little burnt.
I might have would a cap from the Amazon work?
Not a cap, but
I mean the rotor.
maybe a rotor would work. We can look at it. Okay. I'm going to say you need a rotor, my friend. You know what I didn't bring? A cap and rotor. Because why would I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been too simple, right?
Yeah. Like any good Volvo guy, Eli has a stash of parts in here. Got an Amazon cap and rotor, and we pulled his rotor out, and yeah, that looks a little bit not good. It's bore in on the center of it, and it's cracking too. So what we'll do is we'll set this aside. You can stay there, and we'll take these Amazon parts, because that's what you put into your 240, because why change things if you have a tractor motor that's 60 years old, and I think we can make it run. Okay, good sir. Looking at your cap here, if you would mind holding that for a second. Yes. There's your problem, bud.
They look like cavities.
Yeah, if the inside of your cap and rotor looks like cavities, well, inside of your cap looks like cavities, you're not in good shape. Shame on you. It's okay. It's okay. In your defense, you are not a mechanic.
No.
No, you are a hobby, figure it out as you go kind of guy. Figuring it out on the Amazon, which, perfect choice, by the way. That's a really good choice to figure out mechanical whatsits. Anyway, enough jabberjaw. Let's put this in there. Cap and rotor is installed. Well, okay, the bad cap is still installed. This will not sit how we want it, which is upsetting. You know, it's not indexed, but it may sit in place if it's clamped, so it's something we can try. But go ahead, hit that key, and we'll see if we have spark at least. Go ahead, hit it again. I think we need a cap. Interesting thing to note about the distributor caps, the Amazon, the B20 cap. Is your car a B20 or B18?
18.
It's got to be 18, but you know, it's all the same thing. The B18, B20 cap is offset. It's not four corners. It's kind of a diagonal kind of thing. We need parts. We're going to the store. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's wishful thinking, right? Would you be impressed if I could palm a car battery? I would be too. What better car to take than 65 Amazon?
The 59-year-old car is the most reliable one.
Yeah, go figure. Hit the key, my friend.
Okay.
Let's see if this old pig will fire. I'm sure it will, because Volvo.
Drove it yesterday.
Oh, okay. Well, this car has been in this barn for 600 years. That's how it goes. All right, let's go get some parts. Such a nice car. Well, if you're curious what this is, that's the old start it. It's a little rich, makes a mess, so you keep your floor nice. You know.
It's got saggy hinges.
Yeah, don't we all?
The GPS.
Oh, that's classy.
Yep. It's made out of rat traps.
That's a classy one. I like it. Hey, you know what? It works. So.
And there's no suction cup marks anywhere.
Oh yeah. See, my windshield is constantly dirty, so I don't really worry about that. This thing rides really smooth.
I'm extremely happy with this car.
It's a very nice car. It's a very nice car for your first making it drive kind of habit thing.
Yeah.
So. Recently, I've been requested to have more 122 driving content. So like a ride along and ASMR exhaust noise. So thanks for scratching that itch. Get in the zone. Oh, what is this thing? Oh, the Jaguar. Shout out to the UK guys. Much rather have the Amazon though. Any day of the week. Yep. So they didn't have what we needed. Well, they had half of what we needed. We're gonna get a rotor. It's 3 miles away, and I think we need an excuse to ride around the M. Yeah, you need to drive more.
Short trips are no fun.
Short trips are not fun. Okay, you told me of a DeLorean and some Volvos for sale.
Yeah, and this is the place.
This is the place. This is the sketchiest place I think I have ever been to. But there's a DeLorean and some Volvos for sale.
Yeah, can you see the 240?
I see a 240.
Yeah, there's usually like one or two more in there.
DeLorean and 240s. Let's just say this. It's not worth losing our livers today, but we should definitely come back another time.
We'll check out the sign up here.
Yeah, the sign. I think driving around or running around for parts today in a 122 is the kind of day I need.
This is not a bad day. Beautiful weather.
Yeah.
The car's doing great.
Well, look at this thing. This thing's gorgeous in here. You did good work. All right, store number 2. They didn't have the parts, so we're just gonna wing it and hope for the best. We're back. Got the old Duralast. What's it here? Yeah, looks something like that. What we'll do is we'll swap the spark layer wires and do the thing with the thing and the guy, you know. Distributor cap's just about installed.
Is the rotor important?
Yeah. Okay, and now rotor is in there. Go ahead and touch that key. Nope. Nope. Not that easy. Okay, we were just testing and now it's running, but I think it's definitely getting spark. Runs great. Some questions you do not need to worry about, my friend. Just, it works great when you do that, but it doesn't work when it's... honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I think this is fine.
Oh, yeah, a couple of zip ties.
We'll just leave it?
Yeah, leave it.
Yeah, I mean, it runs great with it like that. There is no skill that figured this out. Nothing. There was no...
That's dumb luck.
I was just trying to see if it would spark, and it fired. So we got the idle turned down a little bit, and it sounds like it's sucking air. Let's look around a little bit, I guess. Trying to find somewhere where it's pulling air in, and that should cause it to idle up. Yeah, we're just cleaning up some grounds real quick. Hope they're best. It runs pretty good, but I think it definitely needs plugs, wires. Well, you put new plugs in it, right?
No. I cleaned them.
That's fair.
And re-gapped them because they were a little too tight.
Yeah, that'll have an effect. Basically, I would say plugs, wires, cap, rotor, an actual Bosch unit. And you can do all that yourself. You don't need me to do that.
Definitely.
But I think this was just a case of you trusted somebody, which is okay, understandable. And it turns out they didn't do what they said they did. All right, cleaned up some grounds. Tried to get the throttle cable to sit a little bit better. It seems like the broken cable is pulling on the throttle body a little bit. Go ahead and hit the key again. Should start. If not, call a professional. Perfect. Still stumbling a little bit. But of course, when's the last time you put a fresh tank of fuel in it?
Can't remember.
Last year? Yeah. So, definitely doing some weird idle stuff. Maybe a vacuum leak.
You ever seen anything like this?
On computers. That's that high-tech security device, I think. It's actually a nice car. Do you...
It's cleaned up really well. The interior is really nice. I got a new dash cap for it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Do you have the trim for it?
Yes.
You have all the trim?
I pulled it off so that I could buff. The trim was all the blacks peeled off of it, so I'm going to repaint it.
Oh, fair enough. To close it, how do you feel about driving it?
Nervous.
Nervous?
Let's break its track record of stranding me 100% of the times.
Okay.
Jinx.
It's not gonna be. We're not gonna break down. Do you want me to drive or you drive?
I'll drive. I hit the brake and the RPMs went up. Maybe the leak is in the booster.
That's a good point. We can test that. Well, here we go. Brake failure. That's okay.
It's got enough to stop at 20 miles an hour.
I mean, brakes just slow you down, though. Yeah. So we don't need that negativity in our life.
I have a hard time with this thing moving. We don't need to slow it down.
Yeah, it's going. Let it go. We can jump out if worst case scenario. It actually seems to be running really nicely.
It's the best it's ever ran.
Hey, it's all me. My professional skills.
It is all you. I did replace the fuel pumps.
You did the fuel pumps?
Yeah, you just got me over the hurdle.
Yeah.
The finish line.
My trust issues helped you. That's what it was.
All right, we're gonna drive past where it broke down last time so we can beat my last record. This is where it started to
fart and pop.
really go wrong.
Do the wipers work?
Do the wipers work?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, that's right. The wiper motor has been deleted.
Yes.
Which is probably fine. It's for the better.
Weight saving.
Yeah, we wouldn't want that kind of thing in our life.
We have officially beat my record.
Take a left. We'll go further away from the house. We'll test our luck. Look at her go. Floor it. Oh yeah, that's what a 240 feels like floored.
Yeah.
That's right.
An automatic 240 with that.
Yeah, probably a 331 rear gear. It might be a 373. I don't know, it's an 84. Comment down below if you know what an 84 240 automatic, you know, whatever the gear is. The ring and pinging, you know, words can't today. Yeah, thing that goes and the car goes. Scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you right now?
I am a 10.
He's a 10. 10 out of 10 happy.
I'm a 10. Now the problem is, once it's running and driving, it's going to be harder to get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah, now you don't want to get rid of it.
If it were a manual transmission, it'd be a different story.
Yeah, it's got the boring automatic slush box putt thing, you know. But no, it's I mean, it's every bit of a 240 you might imagine. Oh no, I just, you know, it's fine. Just put that back.
Never happened.
Yeah. You didn't see anything. So vacuum lines are all kind of cracked. Check the booster. Booster seems okay, but we don't know if it is bleeding. It's one of those things where you just kind of drive it and figure it out. But the cap and rotor that are in it, well, that's an Amazon rotor, but that's a Duralast cap, and the Bosch stuff is always the best to have on the 240 because it always seems like aftermarket stuff that always gives you trouble in the future.
We took it for a drive and brought it home.
Yeah, you drove it.
That's a success.
Successfully. We even tried to use bad luck, tried to jinx ourselves, and it still made it.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are. So I guess now we're gonna call it a day, and let's go find some lunch.
Yes.
So how about you get in your garage, you fix something, huh?
Do it.
Have a good night.